It's Friday, August 30th. You're listening to Your Florida Daily. I'm Katrina Scales. A Florida man convicted of murdering a college freshman and raping his sister has been put to death by lethal injection. The attack happened 30 years ago in the Ocala National Forest. 57-year-old Loran Cole was declared dead at the state prison near Stark around 6:15 last night. The Supreme Court rejected a last-minute appeal, arguing it was cruel to execute Cole because he had brain damage and Parkinson's disease, but that appeal was denied. In 1994, Cole and another man befriended the brother and sister who were out camping. After robbing and beating the pair, Cole killed the 18-year-old, then sexually assaulted his 21-year-old sister. His accomplice was sentenced to life in prison. The mayor of Naples is accused of driving drunk. Teresa Heitman was arrested Wednesday after police say her blood alcohol content was nearly double the legal limit. The report says she had slurred speech, watery eyes, and told police someone had cut her off at a nearby roundabout. A man who lives nearby says Mayor Heitman followed his son home in her car and began arguing with them in front of the house. That's when he called 911. Heitman has since bonded out of jail and is set to face a judge next month. And a team of scientists from the University of Florida is exploring the impact of a change in the lizard population that could influence the spread of mosquito-borne diseases. The brown anole, a small non-native lizard, is a common sight in Florida, but there's evidence that its population is declining, thanks to the arrival of a different non-native lizard, the Peters rock agama. You'll know one when you see one. They're black with bright orange accents on its head and tip of its tail. Peters rock agama is also an aggressive lizard and is quickly reducing the number of brown anole lizards that are available for mosquitoes to bite. The authors of a new study warn this rivalry may have some negative implications on public health. It turns out every time a mosquito bites a lizard, it doesn't bite a bird or a human. Scientists think it's possible that brown anole lizards have been unwittingly and unintentionally protecting us humans from mosquito-transmitted diseases. Unfortunately, mosquitoes don't tend to bite the anole's rival, the rock agama, since they sleep in crevices where the mosquitoes can't get into. The team is now focused on how these reptiles are influencing the spread of diseases like West Nile virus, St. Louis encephalitis, and Eastern equine encephalitis. The spread of mosquito-borne diseases is a growing concern for Florida residents, with a case of West Nile recently being discovered in a St. Johns County animal and a handful of cases of dengue fever and Oropouche virus in the Orlando area. Find these top stories along with breaking news, weather, and traffic all day on clickorlando.com. And now, a completely random Florida fact. Everyone knows the name Martin Luther King Jr., but a sister duo of civil rights champions also go down in history for their fight for equal rights for Black people in the Sunshine State. Patricia and Priscilla Stevens were born in Quincy and were leaders of many protest movements in Tallahassee during the 1960s. As college students at Florida A&M University, the sisters, along with several others, were jailed following sit-ins at the whites-only lunch counters at Woolworth and McElroy drugstores. After one of the arrests, Patricia and 7 others refused to pay the $300 fine. The result was the nation's first jail-in, which kept them and other protesters locked up for 60 days. That jail-in inspired others around the country. Your Florida Daily is produced by News 6 WKMG in Orlando. I'm Katrina Scales. Subscribe for new episodes wherever you like to listen.